Ozempic did not become the most talked about drug in the world by accident. It works, clinically, measurably, and for a very specific biological reason that most people never hear about. But here's what the conversation around Ozempic almost never includes. The mechanism it activates inside your body is not exclusive to the drug. Nature got there first. Certain compounds found in everyday ingredients trigger the same metabolic pathway that makes Ozempic effective. Not identically, not at the same magnitude, but through the same biological door. And that door, once you understand what it is and how to open it naturally, changes everything about how you approach visceral belly fat. This is not about replacing medication. This is about understanding your own biology deeply enough to work with it every single morning. Let's get into it. Ozempic belongs to a class of drugs called GLP-1 receptor agonists. GLP-1 stands for glucagon, like peptide 1. It is a hormone your body already produces naturally, primarily in the cells lining your small intestine every time you eat. When GLP-1 is released, several things happen simultaneously. Your pancreas releases insulin in a glucose-dependent manner, meaning only when blood sugar is actually elevated. Your liver slows its release of stored glucose. Your stomach empties more slowly, which extends the feeling of fullness. And critically, your brain receives a satiety signal that reduces appetite and food-seeking behavior at the neurological level. What Ozempic does is flood this entire system with a synthetic GLP-1 analog that stays active far longer than your body's natural version. The result is prolonged satiety, lower insulin demand, reduced liver glucose output, and a metabolic environment in which visceral fat becomes accessible as fuel rather than remaining locked in storage. That is the mechanism, and it is a real, powerful, documented mechanism. Now here's the biology that the pharmaceutical conversation skips entirely. Your body's own GLP-1 production is not fixed. It is not a predetermined output you cannot influence. It is a dynamic response that is directly shaped by what you consume, when you consume it, and the condition of the specific gut cells responsible for producing it. The L cells in your small intestine that synthesize and secrete GLP-1 respond to specific nutritional signals. Certain compounds stimulate GLP-1 secretion measurably. Certain dietary patterns enhance L cell sensitivity and density over time. And the gut microbiome, which modern research now recognizes as a primary regulator of GLP-1 production, can be specifically cultivated to increase natural GLP-1 output. This is not speculation. This is published gastroenterology and endocrinology research from the past decade. Subscribe now if you want this level of content every week. Real mechanisms, real science, explained in plain language. The morning drink that targets this pathway is built around 4 specific ingredients. Each one has documented research behind its effect on GLP-1 secretion, insulin sensitivity, or visceral fat metabolism. Consumed together in a fasted state every morning, they work through the same biological architecture that makes GLP-1 activation so metabolically powerful. The first ingredient is green tea, brewed strong. 2 bags or 1 heaped teaspoon of loose-leaf green tea, steeped in 8 ounces of hot water for 4 to 5 minutes. Green tea contains a catechin called EGCG, epigallocatechin gallate, which is one of the most studied natural compounds in metabolic research. EGCG stimulates GLP-1 secretion from intestinal L cells directly. A study published in the journal Obesity found that EGCG supplementation increased endogenous GLP-1 levels in overweight subjects while simultaneously reducing fasting insulin and improving insulin sensitivity markers. EGCG also inhibits an enzyme called DPPIV, which is the enzyme responsible for breaking down and deactivating GLP-1 after it is secreted. By slowing GLP-1 degradation, EGCG effectively extends the active window of your body's own hormone. This is the same principle, through a different mechanism, behind a class of diabetes drugs called DP4 inhibitors. Beyond GLP-1, EGCG directly activates AMP, the master metabolic enzyme that shifts cells from fat storage mode to fat oxidation mode. Research published in the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition found that green tea extract combined with moderate physical activity produce significantly greater visceral fat reduction than physical activity alone, specifically in the abdominal region. The selective effect on visceral fat, as opposed to subcutaneous fat, is consistent across multiple green tea studies and reflects EGCG's particular affinity for the metabolic activity of visceral adipose tissue. The second ingredient is apple cider vinegar, 1 tablespoon of raw, unfiltered variety. Acetic acid, the active compound in apple cider vinegar, has a well-documented effect on post-meal glucose and insulin response. It inhibits specific carbohydrate digesting enzymes in the small intestine, slowing glucose absorption and producing a lower, more gradual blood sugar curve after eating. A flatter glucose curve means a lower insulin response. Lower insulin means less fat storage signaling reaching visceral adipose tissue. But acetic acid also directly stimulates GLP-1 release. Research published in the European Journal of Clinical Nutrition demonstrated that acetic acid consumption before a carbohydrate meal increased GLP-1 secretion and reduced the insulin-to-glucose ratio in healthy adults. The mechanism involves acetic acid's interaction with free fatty acid receptors on intestinal L cells, the same receptor pathway that dietary fats and fermentation byproducts use to trigger GLP-1 secretion. 1 tablespoon diluted in the green tea or in a small amount of additional water is sufficient to activate this response without the acidity causing digestive discomfort. The third ingredient is ground flaxseed, 1 tablespoon stirred into the drink. Flaxseed is one of the richest dietary sources of soluble fiber and lignans available in any kitchen. The soluble fiber in flaxseed, primarily a compound called mucilage, forms a viscous gel in the stomach and small intestine. This gel slows gastric emptying, which mirrors one of Ozempic's primary mechanisms for producing satiety. Slowed gastric emptying extends the period during which food remains in the upper digestive tract, which prolongs GLP-1 secretion from L cells and sustains satiety signaling to the brain. Research published in Nutrition Journal found that flaxseed supplementation significantly increased postprandial GLP-1 levels and reduced appetite scores in overweight adults compared to a control group receiving the same caloric load without the fiber. Flaxseed's lignans also have a specific relationship with visceral fat. Lignans are phytoestrogens that modulate estrogen receptor activity. Visceral fat accumulation, particularly in the lower abdominal region, is strongly associated with estrogen dominance patterns in both women and men. Lignans help rebalance this hormonal signaling, which reduces one of the specific hormonal drivers of lower belly fat deposition that neither diet nor exercise directly addresses. The fourth ingredient is a pinch of cayenne pepper, a very small amount, 1/8 to 1/4 teaspoon. Capsaicin, the active compound in cayenne, stimulates GLP-1 secretion through transient receptor potential vanilloid channels located in the gut lining. These channels, when activated by capsaicin, send signals to intestinal endocrine cells that include L cells, triggering hormone secretion as part of the gut's chemosensory response. A study in the British Journal of Nutrition found that capsaicin consumption increased GLP-1 secretion and reduced appetite in a dose that is easily achievable through dietary amounts. Capsaicin also activates brown adipose thermogenesis, increases norepinephrine-driven fat oxidation, and has been shown in multiple studies to selectively reduce visceral fat in the abdominal region over subcutaneous fat. Here is exactly how to prepare and consume this drink every morning. Brew 2 green tea bags, or 1 teaspoon of loose-leaf green tea, in 8 ounces of hot water for 4 to 5 minutes. Allow it to cool slightly to a warm but comfortable drinking temperature. Add 1 tablespoon of raw, unfiltered apple cider vinegar. Add 1 tablespoon of ground flaxseed. Add a very small pinch of cayenne pepper. Stir thoroughly and drink it completely on an empty stomach, at least 15 to 20 minutes before your first meal of the day. The fasted state is essential. GLP-1 secretion from L cells is most responsive to nutritional stimuli when the gut is empty and the intestinal lining is fully available for direct compound contact. Consuming this drink after a meal significantly reduces the GLP-1 stimulating effect of every ingredient in it. What to expect over time follows a consistent biological sequence. In the first 3 to 5 days, appetite begins shifting. The drive toward large portions and between meal snacking reduces in a way that feels passive rather than effortful. This is the GLP-1 effect on appetite regulation beginning to normalize. By the end of the first 2 weeks, fasting blood sugar tends to stabilize, morning energy improves, and the post-meal energy crashes that insulin spikes produce become less frequent. By weeks 3 and 4, waist measurements begin responding as visceral fat, now in a lower insulin, higher GLP-1 environment, becomes progressively more accessible as metabolic fuel. One sourcing note of importance: use raw, unfiltered apple cider vinegar with visible sediment. Use freshly ground flaxseed if possible, as pre-ground flaxseed oxidizes quickly and loses its lignan content. Use real cayenne pepper, not a blended chili powder. And choose a quality green tea, ideally Japanese varieties like Sencha or matcha-grade loose leaf, which have consistently higher exig concentrations than standard commercial tea bags. Ozempic did not create a new biology. It found a lever that already existed inside your body and pulled it harder than nature typically does on its own. Understanding that lever and learning how to stimulate it naturally through what you drink every morning is not a shortcut or a substitution. It is simply knowing how your own metabolic machinery works and giving it the inputs it was designed to respond to. Your GLP-1 system is not broken. It is just waiting for the right signal.